What's going on, guys? RoosterCMax here, and today I'm actually going to bring you guys one of my vintage 360 gameplays. That's right, I just upgraded to the Xbox One, and might I say, it's quite a transition. The graphics on the Xbox One are absolutely stunning, and I'm just amazed by all its features. But yes, this is one of my last Xbox 360 gameplays. I will now be officially recording on the Xbox One, which will allow me to, get some higher quality videos out there. Also, I now have Google Fiber, and I'm going to post my internet test in the description because this is literally just unfair. My upload speed, according to speedtest.net, is faster than my download speed, which is almost unheard of. I've never heard of that in my entire life. So yes, I have Google Fiber, I've got an Xbox One, I don't have the latest Elgato, and I don't have SCUF. And I know that on the Xbox One controllers, you are definitely going to need that kind of thing. I'm still reaching for the Xbox guide in the middle, on the 360 controller. But this gameplay that you're going to see right here is just me kind of rolling around with the HPR. I do get a few streaks, but nothing too impressive. I don't drop any DNA bombs. This is pre-Google Fiber, pre-Xbox One gameplay you're seeing right here. And again, that is going to be some vintage gameplay. I'm not going to have a whole lot of these left to upload. And while I'm talking about uploading, I might as well go ahead and mention that from now on, all of my uploads will be only a few seconds long. So in essence, I'll be able to upload as many YouTube videos as I can, and the only limit to my amount of videos that I can upload is essentially how quickly I can get the commentaries out. So from now on, in the interest of time, I am not going to put my intro up on the video. Now that might render its quality a little less than what you're typically used to seeing from me, but I figure that in the long run I'll be able to get many more videos out and hopefully get my name out there, and a graphics artist will take care of all that for me. With all that said, I kind of wanted to move on to the topic of today's video, which is my overall impressions on the Xbox One. Now I know that these videos are, at least this category of video is a little outdated. The one's been out for well over a year now, and people have already done first impressions videos, but I wanted to tailor mine not only to the One, but specifically to Call of Duty and the changes that I've noticed, not only on the One, but in lobbies and how people play on the One and stuff like that. Now I've only played a few games on the One, so this testimony probably won't be the most valid. However, I am inclined to tell you about some of the things that I've experienced that I think, for those transitioning to the One, would be very helpful. And they're very specific to Call of Duty players. Number one, the triggers on the Xbox One are much more hair-like triggers. You won't have to pull nearly as hard on the One triggers, and they don't go down nearly as far. So for those of you who have a trigger finger, it's going to be something that you're going to definitely need to readjust to. Also, the Xbox guide button's slightly lower on the Xbox One controller, or excuse me, slightly higher on the Xbox One controller, and that's going to make the Xbox guide kind of a pain to access. And I still don't quite, oh sorry, my phone just dropped. But I still don't quite have it under wraps, as far as the console goes. I'm still trying to do my best and figure out how to work the console and everything like that. But in terms of Advanced Warfare, I heard we just got the BAL nerf on Xbox One, and I've been dealing with the BAL nerf for 360 for quite some time. So I figure I will go ahead and let everybody know that the 360 is indeed behind the Xbox One, or excuse me, the 360 is ahead of Xbox One in terms of patches, ahead of Xbox One in terms of patches. The One is behind the 360 in terms of patches, and what that's going to mean for you guys is that anybody transitioning from the 360 to the One is going to be kind of ahead of the game. Right now, everybody's still kind of adjusting to the BAL patch. Everyone's transitioning over to the ASM1. By the way, I prefer the KF5, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you why in a separate video. But, and it has, by the way, absolutely nothing to do with my ability to, just not go mainstream at all or be unique. But, anyways, back to what I was talking about. I'm getting a little off track. The Xbox One, to me, seems to be kind of a safe haven for a lot of gamers. I feel like people on the One are a lot more serious about their gaming. I've run into a lot less trolls on the Xbox One. At least this is my perception of the Xbox One community, by the way. I've only had the One for literally 24 hours now, so my perceptions are slightly distorted in terms of what I could actually be experiencing. So by all means, tell me if the Xbox One community is more or less trolled than 360, but it's simple logic in my mind that the One community would be a lot less inclined to troll or mess around because the console itself is more expensive, and for those upgrading immediately, and by I say immediately I mean pre-Christmas, would be more inclined to play seriously, and particularly in the competitive side of things and stuff like that. While I'm on the subject, I was going to go ahead and mention that not only is this gun incredibly loud, I see it on my Sony Vegas, it's just wobbling in the yellow, and I might actually tune it down quite a bit. But not only is that incredibly loud, the Xbox One itself has a better sound quality. You know, I feel like the audio's crisper, and I'm a little annoyed that I have to go and buy an entirely new mic for the Xbox One, and I don't think I'm going to go get a new mic for the Xbox One. I think I'm just going to grab a mic adapter, and the reason that I say that is because I have two perfectly good 360 mics that are wired, and I really just don't care to go drop another $60 on an Xbox mic that I don't trust. You know, these PX22s that I'm using right now to listen to the gameplay that I'm currently commentating for right here, right now, works perfectly fine, and I don't see any need to forsake a headset that's been working just fine, has no issues, is MLG sanctioned, that kind of thing. Nor do I see any reason to give up my backup headset, which is a pair of X12s that I have locked away. You know, should these PX22s just magically give out, guess what? I've got a pair of X12s right in my drawers. Not in my underwear, by the way, for those of you who are polluted enough to think about the reference. But I might have, you know, a headset underneath my drawers from time to time. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyhow, back to what I was originally referring to. Yeah, I just don't see the need to drop that money on an Xbox headset, and I would recommend anybody transitioning just buy the adapter. I'm sure the adapters are used on competitive LANs, but overall I think the Xbox One's going to be a really nice transition. I see less trolly people, but I already mentioned that, and everything feels cleaner. The graphics and sound feel cleaner. My internet, of course, is a lot better, so I have that going for me. Everything in terms of my gaming hardware and equipment is on its high side right now. There are absolutely no downsides. I'm completely rolling, and I hope to bring you guys at least 3 videos a day. Yes, that's right, you heard me correctly, 3 videos a day. I'm not going to be going for high quality intros and stuff like that. I'm going for pure content only, and I know that this video is probably redundant to some of the other videos you've seen, but it is a little unique, and it's Call of Duty twist. I talked some about the controller, I talked some about my apparent thoughts about the community and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more of this abstract stuff, please let me know. Do feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys hopefully in a few minutes with my next video. Quite literally a few minutes. So stay tuned. I'll see you next time.